Welcome back everyone for another historical deep dive in Venture Chess Academy YouTube channel. And today we are covering arguably the greatest game in fried liver attack. And this game has been viewed in multiple lectures, classrooms, books, videos, and the protagonist of this game is the unofficial world chess champion Paul Morphy. And this game happened in 1946. Paul Morphy was roughly around 9 and his opponent was his own father, Alonzo Morphy. His father was not a professional chess player. His father was a lawyer in a Supreme Court. Well, the game was dated in 1846, but there is no proper sources for it. I wasn't there, and even I cannot text them right now. So, well, I cannot confirm that right properly. So regarding this game is absolutely beautiful because if you look at the board right now, and you can notice white is not having a rook. Well, Paul Morphy didn't play with the rook against his own father. And the game is absolutely exciting. So let's see the game. So Paul Morphy started the game with the move e4. Paul Morphy brings his pawn to the center. e5, knight f3, knight c6. And this is pretty standard stuff. Look, and the knights are looking at the center. White is getting ready for castle. Black is also defending the pawn and getting ready for castle. And bishop c4. And this is called as the Italian opening. And here Black played the move knight f6 and knight g5, and this is the two knights defense. And here, if you haven't watched the fried liver attack video, if you don't know what is fried liver attack, then I'll attach a video link in the description for a fried liver attack video which we have done earlier. And in this position, Black plays the move d5, captures, and here Paul Morphy's father played the move went into d5, and this is a terrible blunder. And here whoever watched the earlier video definitely knows why this is a blunder. Well, basically this is a natural looking move, but this brings lot of attacking opportunities for white, and we are going to see how it is done. And in this position, Paul Morphy played the move without any hesitation. He played an into f7, sacrificing the knight. King into f7 and queen f3 check. Now there is a pin. Whenever there is a pin, we need to apply pressure. Please remember that rule. Whenever you are playing a game and whenever there is a pin, if you notice any pin, this is a pin. Whenever you notice any pin, always think for how to apply pressure for the pin. So that's what done here. Queen f3 check. We are giving check, also applying more pressure for the knight. So king e6. Well, this is the only move for black. This is the only move for black. And if the king goes somewhere here, we can capture. And the dumbest move what can black play here is king g8, and which has been played by thousands, and this leads to a checkmate. And this leads to a checkmate. So coming back. So in the game, queen f3, black played the move king e6. And here it's white to play again. As I told you earlier, whenever there is a pin, try to find ways to apply pressure for the pin. Don't just trade. If you play bishop into d5, just a trade. Whenever there is a pin, don't think of trading, let me trade. No. Hold your thoughts there. Don't trade and try to apply pressure. And the more and more pressure you put, I'm sure you'll find winning ideas. So in the game, nc3 was played. Now knight is applying additional pressure. Now there are 1, 2 and 3 attackers for the knight. And black has only 1 and 2 defenders. And in this position, black made a fatal blunder. Black had two ideas here. One was knight e7 and knight b4. These were the two good ideas black would have played, and the game was comfortable for black. Well, in normal fried liver attack, still it is very bad, but here white doesn't have a rook. So black would have easily won the game. Something knight e7 would have been easily fine. And if castle c6 protecting here, then if future in sliding the king to safety, this would have been a better approach for black. But in the game, Alonzo Morphy, he was not a professional player, and he played the move and d4. It's a terrible blunder. And here Paul Morphy's turn. Paul Morphy played the move bishop into d5 and now king e6. And here I'll give you 5 seconds, guys. I'll give 5 seconds to think. So I'll give 5 seconds here, guys. Think. Alright, Paul Morphy here played the move queen f7. You might be wondering why queen f7? What's the point of queen f7? The idea of queen f7 here is, now the king has only 2 squares to go. The queen is covering these squares. Why was that important? Basically, Paul Morphy wanted to play the move ne4. But when you play ne4, the bishop is gone. So that is why Paul Morphy played queen f7. Now the queen is protecting here and now threatening knight e4. Let's assume black plays the move, normal looking move, something like c6, attacking the bishop. This is a terrible mistake because ne4 is a checkmate. It's a mate. So this is the reason queen f7 was played. And here in the game, Alonzo Morphy played the move bishop e6, which was a mistake here. In the game, it was better for Alonzo Morphy to play something like queen e7 because trading the queens. Here see, in this position, why am I saying to trade the queens? In the position, black's only weakness is the weakened king. And white's only advantage in this position is the attack against enemy king. If white is able to continue attacking for like 5, 6, 7 moves ahead, then white has pretty chance of winning the games. If black wants to win the game, black has to trade the queens because the queen is the most powerful attacker. So if black trades the queen, white should not trade the queen here. Let's assume he trades the queen, then black is clearly doing great. There is no attack coming for the king and black is up too much material, black is going to win the game. So this is the idea. So whenever you are playing a game, if you have extra material, if you have more material than your opponent, it is always good to trade the pieces. So in this position, queen f7 was played and it is black's turn. And black played the move bishop e6. This was a mistake and Paul Morphy punished black accurately here. Bishop into e6, knight into e6. And here now Paul Morphy planned a trip package for his father. And the way he executed it was beautiful. And he played the move knight e4 check. And in the game king d5 was played. It was a fatal blunder. I don't understand whether Paul Morphy's father is playing a normal standard chess or a king in the hill game. Because this bring the king here. It's too bad. It's too bad. That too in the middle, not a middle game. I'm sorry. It's in the opening. It's too bad. It was better to play here. And according to engine, the game is draw equal now. But accurately playing as black is too hard. But it was better defense for black. Now queen into a6. Now the king has no good square to go. If the king moves here, that's too bad again. Like we have a lot of checking possibilities. The king captures now. Something like queen here, a2 check. And the chances of getting mated are very high. So here in this position, black has to play something like bishop d6. And now queen check. If the king slides, castle, and white plays e4 and the game is equal. So this would have been a better defense for black. But in the position, in this game, as I mentioned earlier, Paul Morphy's father was not such a professional player and he made a fatal blunder again and he played the move king d5. And this was an opportunity and Paul Morphy didn't even miss. And Paul Morphy played here the move c4, sacrificing the knight and sacrificing the pawn. Well, black cannot capture both, so black decided to capture the knight. Queen into a6 and here queen d4. Well, bringing the queen closer to the king and like defending the king somehow. But this doesn't stop Paul Morphy. All this defense will never stop Paul Morphy from continuing the attack. And he played the move queen g4, king d3, queen e2 check, king c1. And here, notice what happened until now. The king was on e8. The king from e8 came f7, e6, d6, d5, e4, d3, c2. What is going on? And here Paul Morphy didn't stop here and he played the move d3. Now the king into c1. The king traveled miles in a game of war. It's very, very rare to see something like this happen. And here it's Paul Morphy's turn. And this is my favorite. This is my favorite move. And here it's Paul Morphy castled and checkmated his opponent. Like, it's ironical, right? Like, why do we castle? We castle to bring our king to safety. And here Paul Morphy is bringing his king to safety, along with that checkmating his opponent. And this was the game of Paul Morphy, that too playing this without a rook. How was the game?
And this shows, I agree, some of you might argue, okay, Alonzo Morphy was not a professional player, he was a lawyer, how can you expect him to play a good game? I agree with that. But see the intensity of sacrifice, see the intensity of attack we can do with this opening. Despite having a rook down, Paul Morphy had such a powerful attacking opportunity. And this shows the tactical prowess attacking opportunities you have in this Friedler attack opening. So if you haven't learned how to play Friedler attack, like I have added the video in the description, you can check it out and you can master the Friedler attack and start destroying like like noobs on chess.com and Lichess. Okay guys, thank you for watching until the end. Have a great day.